What up, YouTube? What's up? Hey, this is the first time I'm actually getting around to, like doing a video. But screw it. So yeah, pretty sure everything is working correctly. This is my mod pack that I've been working on for about, I guess, a month or so. I've been testing this. I'll leave a description down below. Where you can link where you can find the mod list and the load order words. There's a couple of errors that you might get if you're playing. The first would be this one, and then this one. Something about F9. But other than that, oh yeah, and the werewolf mod. But this is I am almost positive that this error has been in the game since it's been part of that mod since I've been using it, so there's nothing to worry about. And whatever this is, not important. But yeah, other than that, no, it should be fine. Everything runs fine, there haven't been any crashes. I guess I'll quickly go over the mod list real quick. So I got this to speed it up a little bit. You might notice whenever you're loading, not when the game's loading, it's when you launch the game, it'll take probably about 15-ish minutes, maybe more, maybe less. Results may vary. But I got hugs and giddy up core and miscellaneous core, pretty much all the cores. Oh yeah, and I got Jex tools as well. So there's the miscellaneous, the training, more turrets, bots that you can build and do things with. Also forgot to set a timer so this doesn't get crazy out of hand. I mean, I know what time it is, so technically I could just probably do it that way. But meh, I'm too lazy. Of course, as soon as I wake my phone up, it's just like, oh my god, I have a million alerts to tell you. Look. I get it, phone. But you need to calm your shit. So, each one of these is gonna be about 30 to, I guess, 45 minutes, depending on what happens and what goes on. I'll probably make this one a little longer, since I'm gonna be blabbing on for a good 3 minutes now. I forgot I have second screen. I probably don't need this anyway. Okay, anyway. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, mods. Anywho. So I got Rim Rider, which I thought it goes really well with some other mods just for aesthetic reasons. But it's also kind of cool too to have, like, books and tables and things, whatever. There's new music, there's 22 songs here, and I also have another music mod at the end, which is like it's like space western. It's kind of like Firefly inspired music, so it's pretty cool. It's nice. I really love the new music. Adds like some little more spice to the music. Doors expanded. You'll see a lot of this. Rib Madness, which I have all the rest of this in here as well, but spiders fucking suck. I'll just straight up fuck spiders. Obviously Fluffy's mod manager, which if you want to use in the description, like I said, I will leave the mod list, and in order to load it, once you copy pasta the mod list from the link, and then import list from string, and then it should load everything, and it should load the name. It'll say, get like a message like, are you sure you want to load mods for Arduous? Hit OK, and it'll put everything in the load order. Also, if you just downloading it from the page on Steam, the load order is the exact order well, it's already in the exact order. Jesus, I really need to fucking get my shit together. But yeah, it's in the exact order, so you can also just download it from there, and it should work. But if not, I'm made a backup plan. It's always good to have. Mint, Dub's Mint menus, which is always cool. Rim HUD, of course, for UI stuff. I haven't really used skylights all that much, but it seems like a cool idea. Especially with like other hydroponics and other things that they also could go with this. Allow tool to allow, your idiot pawns to not be so idiots, because they be doing dumb shit sometimes. Actually, they do dumb things all the time, like stop putting put food in the stupid doorway or whatever in the doorway and keeping it open and ruining all your food, which I got a mod for that as well. There's a bunch of fashion stuff, lots of clothes. There is a ton of different hairstyles. I'm not going to go through all of these, but I guess I'm trying to go through this quickly, but I keep going off on tangents. That'll be the theme of most of my videos. Cybernetic organisms and neural networks, which just sounds kind of cool. More parts, super soldiers, cyborgs. Same thing with the cybernetic warfare. Defensive positions, because it's really nice just being able to like tell your dudes to go, hey, come back here. As soon as you tell them to go assume the position, and they will go and do that very willingly and bend right over. Animal prosthetics, more icons. I think to easily allow conduit things. What the heck? You can hack mechanoids, and you can also build them. And with the giddy up mechanoids, you can even ride them and stuff, which is pretty freaking cool. Which brings me to the whole giddy up thing. So giddy up's a thing. Lots of more additional joy stuff. More stuff to help with AI, dinosaurs. This was getting into like the genetic REM and animals mods, which I have absolute ton of. Okay, this is taking forever. Okay, anywho. Better bioreactor, bees. There's lots of bees, pawn control. Advanced power generators. I like auto owl in case you get those night owls, and it sets kind of like a block for you for their sleep schedule. That kind of helps out. Alpha animals, like I said, there's alpha animals, there's dragons, there's code varieties, there's things to help with animal logic. There is tons of new animals and things that adds to the map. Door maps, or door mats even, which help make them, they'll like wipe their feet before they come in, so they don't just like drag in dirt and dirty up the place, I guess. Dual wield, which is really nice. Down for me, so they can pretend to be down. These are kind of useful whenever you like go on a raid and you have like a bunch of animals with you. If you're riding on your animals, you can just down them temporarily, and then they won't go wandering off into turrets, because animals are jackasses. Anyway, Dub's Hygiene, which is actually one of my personal favorites. I really enjoy this mod a lot. It's a pain in the ass, but it just adds like a little something more, and it's kind of a little more realistic, I guess. Embrasures, which I really like, very handy. More storage, more roofs. Also added fishing, gourmet, and all of its respective mods. You can see through here, and there's also more prosthetics here. Evolved organs, which is pretty cool. I have a couple different ways for you to not only harvest organs from prisoners and other people or whatnot, but also to just craft them at like kind of various levels. So I was kind of hoping have like a lower, mid, and like a high tier-ish kind of thing, progression-wise. Medic down where you can, if the aneurysm. Okay, try that again. Rewind that fuck up. God, I can't even. Jesus. All right. Try that again. Field medic. Good for stabilizing, and I believe you can research like you can research like a med kit or something where you can use that and go out and like a field medic kit or something. Glass lights or glass and lights. That's some really cool glass to the game, and like ceiling lights and things where they can be like different colors. Just aesthetics, which is always fun. Glitter tech and glitter net, which are more high-end, like late game kind of stuff, late to mid game, I guess. Character editor, because sometimes I like to go in and just kind of like make a character. Also, it's really good if you want to just set up, because you can save pawns. So if you like want to save your like a specific group for like this mod pack or whatever, and then just load them up, which is really handy. Furniture, lots of furniture. I think for animals, maybe if I can click. Apparently even my fingers don't want to work at the moment. But yeah, you can have animals go out and hunt for you, which is kind of cool. Heat map, so you can know when your stupid idiot characters are gonna freaking keel over from heat wave. Or I find heat waves to be more of a pain than, or they used to be. But yeah, it's easy so you can find out like where your hot and cold spots are. Make sure everything's working correctly. I am hungry for meal preps. Interaction bubbles. This is kind of going into the psychology part of the game, which I really enjoy. I think survival is a big part of the game, but also the psychology of your little guys that you're all working together. They live together, they fight together, they fall in love and sometimes get married and have complicated relationships, and this kind of just adds to it, and you can kind of see what they're talking about and their daily going on whenever you zoom in or whatever, which is kind of cool. Industrial rollers, which I haven't really used that much, but it basically is like a factory kind of thing. You can make, as it says, like a roller system, and you can have your little guys go and like make a conveyor belt that'll like move items from like one end of the base to the other. Hamster generation wheel. I did this just because it made me laugh, honestly. I just thought it was hilarious of the idea of them like powering a battery by like running. I don't really use it all that much, or if ever, but it's in there just for shits and giggles, honestly. Infuse is kind of cool. You get you'll get like enchanted equipment, and you can also make it as well. Let's trade, gives you more trade. There's a bunch more trade. Teach your animals how to kill in packs, which is nice. They'll actually get they'll get a pack leader. The last time I had this, it was really weird. I had what was it? It wasn't a dragon. It was like a duck or something. It was something really stupid. Was the pack leader something just that wouldn't? I don't know why it was the pack leader. It was really weird. Some kind of bird or small sized animal. But I did actually have a pet dragon that I bought eggs off of a trader. But they were being led around by this like tiny animal who was the pack leader. But they'll the cool thing is that they'll aside from my tangent. Words. Just so a cool thing is that they'll be color coded into packs. So you'll have like a pack leader for like green, and you can have like a pack leader for like red. So if you wanted like a pack of dire wolves, and then you could have like the alpha male or whatever, be like the pack leader of that particular pack, and so forth. Kind of a cool idea. Moody. Stop shooting. Keep track of your dudes. We're almost done. And it's shit. I've been spending like 15 minutes doing this. I guess I could put it in a marker too. Be like, if you want to skip all of the mod nonsense and me just blabbing on for a second, just skip 15 minutes ahead. More planning. I like this one better because it's color coded and you can like make a bunch of them. Like you could do all the colors, and it's really neat. More furnitures, blah 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 blah, trade ships, more harvest design. Another one that adds the psychological, or gives more to the psychological aspect of the game. Adds another cool layer to the game. Prisoner ransom, and also I have some other like prisoner harvest and things like that. Remotonics for nuclear power, more doors, RPG style inventory because that's just what I prefer. Rumor has it is kind of another one of those things I add for shits and giggles because they talk shit at each other, but you can also see them talk shit with each other because of the other mod that I talked about earlier, where you can see people talking. Kind of cool. Fridges, room filler for oil, razzle dazzle, which adds some just entertainment stuff. You can add, there's like mics, and there's like a stage people can put on plays and things like that. And it also adds to like, people kind of coming together, like they'll do like performances and things like that. It's kind of neat. Rational romance, which does a whole overhaul to the romance and system, which is kind of neat. Washes away filth. I just like this one because it's kind of annoying having to go and clean up the outside, and I can just kind of ignore it until the rain comes. Unless you're in a desert, then you're just kind of screwed. Okay, we're getting there. Almost there. Raw's bionics surgery, questionable ethics, which is another fun mod for organ growing and organ extracting. Prisoner harvester, selling prisoners. Like I said, simple slavery. Like there's a bunch of slavery mods and things. There's a power alert thing for your power stuff. LM's deep storage, more storage. Pick up and haul things, obviously. Priority treatment. I don't think I've got to it yet, but there's also like the high priority where you could just tell them to pick up urgently, and it's like an urgently, but that mod is fucking amazing. Running gun to add more flavor to fighting. One big family, which does exactly what it says, just adds more to like people connected in your world. Therapy, because I mean, what would be the psychological aspect of the game without having some therapy or having a therapist to like work out all of people's issues when two people start cheating on each other and all that kind of fun stuff, or decide to break up. Run and hide, trade spot, till soil. Ugh, you got me. This will just keep them from like killing each other in a social fight, basically, which is kind of annoying, I think. That's just another one to put more focus on hauling perishables. Raid goes wrong. I just like this mod because it's kind of funny, honestly. Sometimes raids go wrong and they spawn with like some monster that takes out half of them, or maybe even some of them, or sometimes none of them. It's kind of just adds a random element. I know all about that. Smoked meats, obviously self-explanatory. This is a whole bunch of animal mods and wall lights, and you can statues of colonists. Animal sex is really cool. I should really talk about that one for a second. It adds the ability to for like all of the animals basically to have babies. So keep a lookout, because when you have magical menagerie and you see dragons breeding, that could be bad. Everything can, all the bad stuff can breed. There's also shield generators, excuse me, Rimbees, alpha biomes, which alpha biomes are really cool. They add like the jungle with the mushrooms and Fairless and all kinds of other crazy stuff. Propane lake tanks and the wastelands and stuff. I also have another one that adds. There's two different biomes that I've added, or biomods that I've added to this. Oh, good God. Okay. So, turrets. Okay, some of the big ones. I added some. There's more turrets and things in Quality Builder. But there's Rim Magic, and which does, like it says, adds magic. Call of Cthulhu. All of the HP Lovecraft thing is in here and working. Everything is hooked up. All of the genetic rim patches are in here, so everything can be used with genetic rim. Hospitality, which brings in other people into the game, other traders, another trader set, and adds more relationships to the having like guests come in, and guests and traders and things or whatever. So this is all furniture. Added Sparkling Worlds, which is cool. Adds like a whole bunch of events and things. Space Western Musical Pack to add some more music, and there's Real Ruins, which adds, like I said, a bunch of ruins. Another big one is Psychic Awakening, which gives you psychic powers. So there's psychic powers, there's HP Lovecraft, you can build a cult, and there's magic as well. There's mass graves, there's Say Worship, that which is for end game, which overhauls kind of like the space flight thing towards the end, which is pretty cool. And there's Zombieland, which adds zombies, but I would suggest if you use this mod, do it sparingly. I had a game where I was testing and I had just OP characters, and I had like 15 of them, and I had it set to the default settings, which is like 500 zombies. 500 zombies is just utterly ridiculous. Maybe I'll just like cut it here for a second, and just I'll call this maybe like the intro or something, and then come back, and yeah, I'll come back and have like a fresh start for like the actual first episode, because that took a little bit longer than I actually anticipated. But like I said, I'll leave a link in the link below with the where you can download the mod pack and where you can get the mod list if you want to check this out. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and if you like this, hit me up with a fucking thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Let me know what you didn't like, or if you think that there's some more mods that I could add, or if there's some mods that you think that I should remove. Any ideas? I'm always open up for suggestions. But yeah, I will catch you guys later, and I will be back with another one in probably just a few minutes.